In my studio, I get a call from my bandmate, and he has decided to stop the band that I play keys in and also rap in. And he's explaining, and it makes sense. It's 2020, performing opportunities are shut down, and it's time for him to go in a different direction. So I get off the call and I ask myself, do I quit rap? And as soon as I ask that question, I feel this tug on my gut that really drags me back to when I'm telling my dad in high school that I'm quitting basketball. Basketball was a sport, put a lot of time and effort in. I didn't just play for fun. I invested energy, went to camps, invested my parents' money, was grooming myself to be a professional athlete. And about my junior year in high school, I see prospects for me are slim. So I quit. And I shed tears over that moment. It really, really hurt. So this moment, getting off the phone with my bandmate and the band ending, starts to feel similar to that one. So I actually grabbed my high school journals and I just start going through page after page. And I see this pattern where my teenage angst, my many moments of my affections not being returned, and general just desire for recognition, maybe power, just a sense of being the guy, but not feeling capable of being the guy. All that turns into poetry and rap lyrics. It starts out as prose, certain list, ranting and raving, and then turns into rap lyrics. And I'm seeing this pattern over and over through all the journals. And I realize that if I were to quit rapping, part of me dies because it's how I think, it's how I process, it's how I create, and it's also how I grow. I see that pattern too of just how my thinking evolves and how I actually develop into becoming the guy, and maybe not that guy in other people's eyes, but proud of who I am. So it's this night, it's been 20 years since I've actually been rapping, that I discover the real reason why I rap. I rap for personal growth. I just didn't know what to call it because prior, the only reason I thought I rapped was for the pursuit of a career. The only reason I thought it would be worth putting in the effort to get better as a rapper, to make music, is if I had a career in it. But this night, when I discovered the real reason I rapped, it was like, oh, a music career, a band, all these things can end. But if I keep rapping for my personal growth, then I can rap for as long as I'm alive. So I call this growth rap. And I believe that there are many people who are rapping for this reason, but they don't realize it. And I also believe that once you realize the real reason you rap, once you realize this reason for rapping, you'll enjoy rapping more, you'll rap more often, and you'll prioritize your inner experience over the results that you're looking for. And by improving your inner experience, by this I mean your emotional awareness, your mood, and by rapping more often, a lot of beautiful things can begin to happen in your life. And I would say there's been a lot of beautiful things that are happening in my life as I recognize explore this path more, making great connections with people who also have the rapping for the same reason, and also just feel empowered to just engage in my passion for my own sake. So I have this community, Rhyme Masters. It's a growth rap community, and it's been active in some form really for about 5 years. And in all my attempts to grow it, I thought I needed to find either people who rap, but then convince them of the power of personal growth, or I need to find people who are into personal growth, willing to play and engage with rapping. But I don't need to find those people first. I really need to find my people who already do this, who have a passion for rap, engage with it because it makes them feel good and it's fun. I need to find those people, bring them together, bring them in this community. And then as a community, we share practices and ways to co-create growth rap together. All right. Genius over doubt. Deuces.